Am I being detained?
No, you're not. I'm just asking if you were. Why were you in the building? Do you have business in there? I'm asking you a question.
Why are you obstructing my walking?
Okay, but I'm asking you a question.
And you just said I wasn't detained.
No, you're not. But I'm asking you a question. You're under investigation.
Oh, okay.
Right now.
All right.
For suspicious activity inside the building.
It's suspicion of crime?
Yeah, it's a government building, yes.
So suspicion is it a misdemeanor or felony?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
I'm asking you a question. Why did you need help from in there?
I'm asking you a question. It's suspicion of crime.
I'm asking you the question. Do you need help from in there? Do you need to
It's
pay something? Do you need
suspicion of
information?
crime? It's suspicion of... Can I walk? You just said I wasn't
anyway.
detained.
Go anyway.
Okay, that's what I thought.
All right, don't come back into the building, okay?
Don't give me directives.
Okay,
That's a public building.
Okay, don't.
That's the people.
Government building.
That's the people's building.
And they feel threatened by your
That's the
actions in
people's
there.
building.
When the freedom of movement is challenged by vague suspicions, the line between law enforcement and personal feelings becomes thinner than ever. In this footage, a Brewster officer states the citizen is not detained, yet repeatedly blocks his path and uses authority to interfere with filming under the guise of an unclear suspicious activity investigation. Is a citizen at fault for demanding transparency in a public building, or did the officer's lack of emotional control push the situation too far? Join ID Refusal 101 as we analyze this case, and please show your support by following the original creator for more objective content. Welcome to ID Refusal 101. We're here to arm you with legal knowledge to protect yourself. Subscribe now to know your rights and how to assert them. And now, enjoy the video.
You just in it?
Yeah, how can I help you?
What are you doing in it?
What do you mean?
Do you need business? Were you looking for pay the ticket or something like that? Or
Can I get your name and badge number?
yeah, can you on this 24?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you looking for something? You need help with something?
Am I being detained?
No, you're not. I'm just asking if you were. Why were you in the building? Do you have business in there? I'm asking you a question.
Why are you obstructing my walking?
Okay, but I'm asking you a question.
And you just said I wasn't detained.
No, you're not. But I'm asking you a question. You're under investigation.
Oh,
right
okay.
now.
All right.
For suspicious activity inside the building.
It's suspicion of crime?
Yeah, it's a government building, yes.
So suspicion is it a misdemeanor or felony?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
I'm asking you a question. Why did you need help from in there?
I'm asking you a question. It's suspicion of crime.
I'm asking you the question. Do you need help from in there? Do you need to pay
It's
something? Do you
it's
need
suspicion of
information?
crime. It's suspicion of... Can I walk? You just said I
Go
wasn't
anyway.
detained.
Go anyway.
Okay, that's what I thought.
All right, don't come back into the building, okay?
Don't give me directives.
Okay,
That's a public
don't-
building.
Okay, don't.
That's the people.
government building.
That's the people's building.
And they feel threatened by your
That's the
actions in
people's
there.
building.
Okay.
What
Go about your
actions?
way. Go
What
about your way.
actions?
Go
What
ahead, go about
actions?
your way.
You enforce feelings or you enforce law?
I'm sorry?
Do you enforce feelings or do you enforce law?
It's got to do with feelings. I enforce laws.
You say they feel threatened.
They say they do.
I didn't threaten them.
Okay. But they
I
felt
asked them
threatened.
for-
just
I'm
telling you
trying
how
to
they
conduct
felt.
business.
So if you go in there to conduct business, that's fine.
If you did an investigation, you would see that I went in there to conduct business.
Okay. They told me
Rather than enforce their feelings, you should enforce law.
You're intimidating them?
Intimidate them how?
I don't know. You tell me. What were you doing?
I just asked
That's
for a
what
FOIA request.
That's what I'm asking you. What were you doing?
You should ask them. They called you.
All right, go about your way. Apparently I'm
Don't
not
give me
gonna do
directives. I'm a free man. You just said I'm not detained. So why are you trying to tell me what to do?
it. Okay, I'm not telling you what to do.
Why don't you
Stand there.
why don't you educate them? Sir. Why don't you educate them rather than harassing me?
I'm not harassing them.
You
Just
are.
asking simple questions,
You
right?
just blocked my path.
I'm not blocking
First you
your
said
path
I
anymore,
wasn't
so go on your
detained,
way.
and then you blocked my path. You raised
Okay,
your
but I'm
voice
not-
at
am I
me.
blocking your path now?
Did
I'm
you
not,
take
right?
an oath to people's feelings, or did you take an oath to the Constitution?
It doesn't matter. Just go back.
It
your way.
does matter.
All right.
You saying your
Go
oath
back
to the
your way.
Constitution doesn't matter?
You're done. You're done. You're free. You're a free citizen. Go back
Okay,
your
and
way.
I'm asking you a
Okay,
question.
now I'm going to go about my
Did
way.
you just say your oath to the Constitution doesn't matter?
Take care, buddy.
Oh, okay, thank you. I appreciate you. I keep pulling on the wrong door. Oath breakers. Now they're gonna stick around to enforce feelings. As per usual. Hello.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, what's your name and title here?
I'm Michelle Chanina. I'm the village clerk for the Village of Brewster.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I was wondering if I could get a business card for this office, and I was trying to do a FOIA request,
Okay, here's the
and they
FOIA
called the
request.
police on me.
Here's the
Is the
FOIA
village
request.
manager around?
The village manager? We don't have a village manager.
No? So who's the supervisor for this?
I
this?
am.
You are the
I
village
am.
clerk? Okay. How would I go about filing a complaint?
I can give you a complaint form. Hold on one second.
Thank you. It's crazy. Did you see that? Don't lie, ma'am. Do not lie. Because everything is recorded. This is exactly why I record. She said I didn't ask her for a FOIA. Did she just tell you that I didn't ask for a FOIA request?
No, I was asking her where the complaint forms were.
Okay. Can I have a business card, please? I would like her name. Thank you. It's crazy. Now they want to stick around to enforce, now they try to enforce feelings. Thank you. Is this your card?
That's my card, yes.
Okay. This is Michelle Chudina. I would like that lady's name that greeted me.
Her name is Ann Smith.
Okay, Ann Smith.
Yeah,
All right.
she doesn't have a card though.
That's fine. Just so I can put her name on the form.
Sure. Did you need a pen?
Yes, please. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
If that doesn't work out.
When the officer blocks David's path while simultaneously claiming he is not detained, a significant legal conflict arises. Under the Fourth Amendment, police may only stop a citizen if they have reasonable, articulable suspicion of a specific crime. The officer's statement that David is under investigation for suspicious activity while dismissing whether a crime has actually occurred demonstrates either legal ignorance or a deliberate abuse of power. The police are enforcing the feelings of staff members rather than the actual law. Blocking a free citizen's movement while admitting they are not detained is an infringement on the right to liberty. David is legally correct to remind the officer of his oath to the Constitution rather than to the subjective feelings of Brewster employees. At ID Refusal, we identify this as a classic case of police misconduct, where authority is used for intimidation instead of upholding First Amendment rights. When facing such scenarios, ID Refusal advises staying calm, repeatedly clarifying your detention status, and maintaining a clear recording, just as David did, to ensure accountability.
Can I ask, is there a reason why you guys called the police on me?
Well, you were outside. I actually got a call from our building inspector and said that you had gone up to him, and I'm not sure words were exchanged, and he asked me to call an officer up here.
Can I get the building inspector's name, please?
His name is Bill Skorka.
That's
I don't
the
have a card for him right now, though. He has all those with him.
Can you write it down for me? Because I forget easily. Is that the gentleman that came out and yelled at me and blocked my camera and got like this?
I don't know
He got
what
like this
did.
close?
I wasn't watching the altercation.
Well,
but he did
everything's
call me and
recorded.
tell me.
That's why I record. For the exact reason. Today's the 2nd, right?
Today's
The 2nd?
yes.
Okay. Can you write her name down too? Because I already forgot. I have bad memory. Thank you so much. Mind you, I put complaint history, right? For all, every time I ask for the name, salary, and complaint history, there's never no complaint history. Never. Or it hasn't been yet. I forgot her name already. Miss Michelle? Oh, she needs to do that now. The FOIA was done. I'm gonna fill out this complaint and I'll give it to you, okay? Oh, right. Thank you so much. She's saying videotaping us. This is, mind you, this is for building, code violation, other conduct. That was Bill Skorka, the first guy that came up to me and blocked my camera. This is Ann Smith.
Identifying public officials is a critical step in any audit at Brewster. When Michelle reveals that Inspector Bill Skorka requested police intervention due to a standard exchange of words, it becomes a clear attempt to criminalize civil behavior. David correctly handles the situation by demanding identification to file a formal complaint. Under the First Amendment, citizens have the right to film and criticize government officials without fear of retaliation. Bill Skorka's actions, including blocking the camera and yelling, represent a failure in public service and a violation of public access rights. ID Refusal emphasizes that gathering concrete evidence, such as the identities of Ann Smith or Bill Skorka, protects you against false narratives. When building staff create unnecessary obstacles, the ID Refusal strategy is to persistently request complaint forms and FOIA documents. David is legally justified in standing his ground against government intimidation. ID Refusal advises viewers to document every detail, as administrative records are the most powerful legal weapons to combat future abuses of power.
Miss Michelle? So you say you're in charge?
I'm in charge today, yes.
Okay.
The mayor will be here on Friday if you'd like to speak with him.
Yes, I would love to, because this was crazy.
Okay.
This was just, I did not expect to be treated like this here today.
Okay. Well, I mean, when you come in with a phone like this and asking to recording people and stuff, people get a little nervous about that.
Why?
I mean, I don't want really a camera in my face. I'm not someone famous or anything. I'm just the village clerk.
Right.
I just think it's odd. I mean, we don't really have people coming in recording us or anything, so I think it puts everybody a little bit on edge.
I don't know why, if you guys work for the public. You know, this is the people's building,
no, I
right?
completely understand. I just understand why some people don't want their picture taken. Some people
Do you know
don't
that the
want
people
recorded.
have the First Amendment, the right to record their transactions with
No,
the government?
I understand that. I'm just
So
letting
if you
know that
understand that,
nobody
why would
really
you feel
comes in and
uncomfortable?
does that.
You guys signed up for this job to help the people,
I
right?
mean, yes, but I don't expect the people to come in and start recording.
But it's our
anything.
right
I mean,
to.
What do you plan to do with that video?
Who knows? Does it matter?
I don't know. It just makes me uneasy.
Then you should work.
I value my privacy as
Then you
well.
should work for the private sector. You shouldn't work for the public, especially in the people's building. You should, right? Would you agree?
Okay, well, I completely understand
Okay.
that logic, but I just,
Okay.
I mean,
Regardless of whether you're uncomfortable or not, you still treat the public with cordialness, with respect,
okay.
not call the police on them for
I'm
no
confused.
reason.
What did Ann Smith do that?
She called the police on me. And she left me at the window. She said she was going to help me. She left me at the window.
Okay, to get you.
And
a
then next
form.
time, and then the police came. She never got me the form. You got me the form.
The form was right up here.
She
The
ne-
form was here, and she went to go give it to you.
She still was rude. That's my feeling. She was rude.
Okay, and that's your opinion.
Yeah. I believe she called the cops on me for no reason, rather than just assisting me and getting me out the way. That's all I wanted. I would have been out
Okay,
your
well, I
hair.
have your forms, and I will make sure I.
Okay, I
file
need
them.
I need a stamped copy, please.
Oh, you want a stamped copy?
Yes. Thank you.
Well, there's a stamp.
Appreciate you. You guys forget that you work for the people. You're supposed to be polite, cordial at all times. Regardless of how you feel. Regardless of how you feel, you're still supposed to be polite. Especially if I'm recording, you definitely should be on your best behavior.
I feel I was very polite. I don't.
Yeah, you were, not your employees. Maybe you can have a sit down. Maybe you can speak with them. Because I will be reaching out to the mayor about this.
You're all set. Have a good day.
And
Anything else?
no, that'll be all. Thank you so much. God bless you. You want your pen back?
You can keep it out there.
Okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
People use it.
All right, no problem. Thank you. So that was the village of Brewster. They don't like to be held accountable. They don't like transparency either. Let's go check out these cops. Officer, can I get your name and badge number, please?
Mine?
Yeah.
Fisher, Fisher, 4025.
Okay. Thank you.
The debate between David and Michelle at Brewster exposes a major gap in the understanding of public duty. When Michelle cites discomfort and privacy to justify calling the police, she forgets she is working in a public building funded by taxpayers. Under the First Amendment, citizens have the right to record transactions with the government. An employee's feeling of being on edge is not a legal basis to restrict constitutional rights or trigger police intervention. ID Refusal maintains that if you value personal privacy over the duty of transparency, you should not work in the public sector. Ann Smith abandoning David at the window to call the police instead of providing FOIA forms is unprofessional and a waste of public resources. David is entirely justified in demanding cordiality and respect from those who serve the people. At ID Refusal, we emphasize that transparency leaves no room for personal feelings. When faced with staff refusing service due to a camera, ID Refusal advises you to remind them of their legal obligations and request a supervisor to address the matter formally.
Officer, do you feel that there was a different way you could have handled that? How are you? This officer said that his oath to the Constitution doesn't matter. How do you feel about your oath to the Constitution? Does it matter to you?
I adhere to it, and we're having a private conversation.
Are you his supervisor? In public, you're having a private conversation?
No, I'm having a private conversation with him.
In public?
Not if I'm sticking my head in his window.
I mean, you could get in his car and talk to him.
I have a right to privacy. So,
Not in public, sir. How you doing, officer? I just want your name and badge number.
John Delgado.
John Delgado?
Yep.
Do you have a badge number? Number 1? You're the man, huh? Are you the chief of police or? Nice to meet you. So you're his supervisor. This gentleman completely, he's a little out of hand. You know, like
Well, he doesn't nothing know. He doesn't know if you're a threat to anybody in that building. That's why the girls. So they got a little nervous.
right. I'm just a citizen recording my transactions with the government.
Okay.
You understand? And he came up to me hot, like a little aggressive.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hold up, you know, like, am I detained? He said no. So when I tried to walk away, he blocked my path. I'm like, you just said I wasn't detained. I don't understand. So rather than like really investigating, seeing what's happened, like, okay, they feel threatened. Okay, I understand that. People can feel how they want to feel.
Yeah.
But did I actually threaten you? No. All I did was go in there, I asked for a form, and like they was taking too long, so I came back out. Next thing I know, the police are here.
Yeah, they called the police.
Yeah.
They know who you are, and they got a little.
You know,
Sometimes they get people that threaten them and stuff like that. They get a little nervous.
right. No, I'm not here to threaten nobody. I'm just here to conduct
I
business.
understand that.
You know, so
You look like you're an okay guy.
yeah. So I do this all over. I do this all over.
Sometimes females, girls together, they get a little nervous.
Yeah, but they're behind glass. They're
They are
behind doors.
protected.
There's nothing I
They
could
are
do.
protected, yeah.
But I'm not here for that. I'm just here to conduct business, you know. So like he could have handled, I asked him, you know, do you enforce feelings or do you enforce law?
Right.
He said it doesn't matter. I said, did you take it over to the Constitution? He said it doesn't matter. I said, your oath to the Constitution doesn't matter? You know, just, if you see the citizens recording, you're a chief of police. If we're recording, you want to be on your best behavior. You understand? Especially in a small town, you guys represent the town. I'm not here to make nobody look bad. I'm just here to conduct business. That's it. So maybe,
Can I have your name? I'm not gonna write it
my
down.
name is David.
David.
Yeah.
Okay, David. I'm gonna get back to my office.
Okay.
All right.
All right. God bless you, man.
You too, baby.
Just remind them to always, you know, be cordial, respectful, and uphold the law.
Be careful and be safe.
All right. You too, man.
Take
I'll
care.
see you later, all right?
Got it.
Easy does it.
The confrontation between David and Chief John Delgado highlights the core of leadership accountability. When David questions why a subordinate officer dismissed the constitutional oath, Delgado chooses to de-escalate rather than directly address the misconduct. Claiming that staff nervousness justifies an unlawful stop is a form of soft power abuse. Under Terry v. Ohio, police cannot detain an individual based solely on a third party's hunch or fear without specific evidence of a crime. David is correct in asserting that transparency is an obligation, especially for those representing the town of Brewster. ID Refusal emphasizes that the constitutional oath is not just words, it is the highest legal commitment to the citizens. At ID Refusal, we observe that while Delgado remains polite, he avoids admitting the failure to train staff on First Amendment protections. When police attempt to reclassify public interactions as private conversations to avoid filming, it signals a lack of transparency. ID Refusal advises you to always demand the name and badge number of supervisors, just as David did, to ensure that any instances of police misconduct are reported to the highest authority.
In the Brewster incident, we witness a direct conflict between constitutional rights and government subjectivity. David earns an A for his persistence, understanding of the First Amendment, and staying calm under provocation. Conversely, the officer who blocked David receives an F for a blatant Fourth Amendment violation, restricting freedom of movement without reasonable articulable suspicion. Chief John Delgado receives a C. Despite his polite demeanor, he chose to excuse subordinate misconduct rather than enforce accountability. ID Refusal asserts that the law is built on objective facts, not the feelings of public employees. When facing abuse of power, the correct action is to consistently assert your right to record and demand identification from all officials involved. ID Refusal advises you to seek supervisor intervention while standing firm on your legal rights. Never let someone else's fear become a barrier to your transparency. Join ID Refusal 101 in spreading the message of legal supremacy by subscribing, and be sure to visit David's original channel to support these vital auditing efforts. Does our silence empower the rise of government overreach?
Knowing your rights isn't being difficult, it's being prepared. If this video helped you understand your legal rights, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment below, tell us your story, ask a question, or suggest the next encounter we should break down. This is ID Refusal 101, where we teach the basics of your right. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.